So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Erik the Conqueror, 1961. This is going to be another Mario Bava. Blah, 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 blah. This is going to be another Mario Bava flick. I don't know why that's a tongue twister. It must be 1 in the morning here. Anyways, I'm giving this one 5 out of 5 stars. I love this flick. It's got all the elements that you'd expect in a Mario Bava sword and sandal flick. It occurs in about 700 something after the birth of Christ. And it's about the Brits and the Vikings fighting each other. It starts off with the Brits massacring an entire Viking town, including the leader of the Vikings. The 2 children of the leader manage to escape somehow. One becomes a Viking leader. I think his name is Aaron, E-R-O-N, not A-A-R-O-N like the Hebrew name, but E-R-O-N like the Viking name. And he becomes the leader of the Vikings, great warrior. Then the other child becomes adopted by the queen because there's some insidious, traitorous Brits who are plotting against the queen. One manages to shoot the queen's husband, blame it on some dead Viking, believe it or not. And so the queen's a widow. She doesn't have any kids. She decides to adopt the other Viking leader's kid, who's sort of moping around on the beach. And great colors and cinematography, everything you'd expect from Mario Bava film, by the way. Lots of gore, and there's even a creepy spider tarantula scene. Really cool stuff. So getting back to the story, the queen adopts the estranged kid whose Viking father died. He's got an inscription on his chest, and so does the other brother. So this kid ends up becoming the Duke of Heron in the British Kingdom. But like I said, there's some insidious, traitorous forces inside the Brit realm. They plot against the queen because she won't marry the guy, and so the Vikings have tried to get revenge on Britain. In particular, Aaron is mad because they slaughtered his father, and so they burn the ship. The Duke of Heron is on there. Erik the Conqueror, he's on the ship, but somehow miraculously he manages to survive, and he washes ashore to the Viking beach where he was ironically stranded when his father was killed earlier in the movie. So lots of plot twists and cool little storylines. So Aaron is courting one of the twins, one of the Blondie twins in the Viking village. The other Blondie twin shows up to tell Aaron, or to tell Erik, sorry, to go to the fisherman village where the other Brit who survived on some bladder balloons or something. I don't know. It was very bizarre. He meets up with him. Then meanwhile, the insidious traders guy, he lets the Vikings into the castle, and they pretty much take the queen hostage. It's unclear why they didn't kill the queen instead of taking her hostage, but I guess they had to make the story go along according to plan, so it doesn't really make sense. But so she's living in squalor at this Viking dungeon, some rock kind of dungeon place, and Erik finds out that she's being held. Oddly enough, because of the crucifix that both of them wear, the other blondie twin, she tells Erik about the crucifix. Erik learns that through this, Erik learns that his mom is being held captive. The Queen of England, I guess. So it seems like the Vikings have some kind of pagan religion that's kind of similar to I don't know, not really similar, but kind of similar to like the Hebrew pagans, I guess. And so kind of interesting, the different cultures, how they clashed. And I don't want to spoil the ending, but yeah. I fear that if I get too far in the movie, I'm going to spoil the ending. Anyways, hey man, I liked your Prison Planet review. Cool. Yeah, I like that movie too. That was a cool flick. Low budget dystopian movie. Somebody just commented on my vid there. Anyways, cool. Somebody's watching, but yes, it is a hilarious movie. Great low budget dystopian flick. My favorite genre, by the way. But right now I'm reviewing Sword and Sandal. I don't know if you're into that, but yeah, Mario Bava was doing that stuff in the early 60s. I guess this came right after Black Sunday, which was a black and white flick. Love the generic Bruce Campbell. Yeah, that's a good apt description of Prison Planet. Oh, you have Black Sunday on tape. I used to have it on VHS tape. I just ripped it off AMC channel. Anyways, cool. Yeah, Black Sunday is one of the all-time great horror films. I love Italian horror, by the way. Oh, you should definitely check it out. It's one of the great horror flicks of all time, even in glorious black and white. I don't know about Large Fake Bats. It's got the vampires who get impaled with the the masks have nails inside, and it's quite a brutal flick. Yeah, they're yeah, it's cool. They put the masks with the nails inside on the witches and the warlocks and the Satan worshippers. And oh yeah, it's Mario Bava is a great horror director. Definitely check out Bay of Blood, and you'll see that a lot of the slasher movies, for instance, Friday the 13th ripped off Bay of Blood, but Black Sunday is unique in its own right. My ex-wife had a Black Sunday movie poster. Unfortunately, she took it when we got divorced. It's got Barbara Steele's eyes. Her eyes are incredible in that movie, and I don't know if you know who Barbara Steele is, but she's pretty much the reason to watch. She's the main witch in the movie, or the vampiress, and yeah. Oh, you don't know her? Bummer. Yeah, she's in a lot of B-movie horror, but I wouldn't classify Black Sunday as B-movie horror, though. She was also in a Fellini movie. What was it 9.5 Women or something? I don't remember, but she's in a lot of Italian flicks. Great actress, especially in Black Sunday. I think she's the only reason to watch the Fellini movie too. Federico Fellini. I don't know about Cul-de-sac. Never heard of that flick, sorry. A little bit over my head there, sorry about that. Anyways, getting back to the movie. Oh, the movie poster that my ex-wife had. Oh, Roman Polanski. Huh. The only Polanski movie that I remember was with the Catherine Dewar. Am I pronouncing her name wrong? Or she plays a psycho. And it's also got Ian, what's his name, from early Avengers. I'm trying to remember that guy's name. Anyways, can't remember the name of the movie. Anyways, getting back to Erik the Conqueror. Yeah, my ex-wife, she when we got divorced, she took all my VHS tapes, all my DVDs, all my movie posters. One of them was Black Sunday. It said, look into these eyes, and then Barbara Steele's got her eyes wide open. She's like putting a curse on somebody. Pretty cool stuff. She's condemning her torturers to an eternity of hell or something like that in the name of Satan. It's pretty cool. Yeah, you should definitely check out Black Sunday, especially around Halloween time. I used to play it on AMC around Halloween time, and my stepdad just recorded it on VHS tape. So I let my cousin's mom watch it, and she liked it really good. Oh yeah, when they get impaled with a mask, that's one of the greatest horror scenes of all time, in my opinion. And I like Mario Bava and Dario Argento in that respect. Dario Argento kind of ripped off Mario Bava with his color filters thing on the camera, and you can see it in this Sword and Sandal movie too. It looks pretty cool when they're in the Viking cave and you see all the different colors, yellow, blue, red. It's kind of cool how he did that. Anyways, Mario Bava did some good giallos too, so check those out. There's an anthology, Black Sabbath. I think Mario Bava did some of those. He may have done a giallo at the beginning. Oh, you should definitely check out Erik the Conqueror. Anything Mario Bava related. And his son was a pretty good director too. He did a 1980 movie about a severed head. It's really good, really cool, and you don't find out about the severed head until the end. Lamberto Bava is his name. Oh yeah, I've seen Microwave Massacre, my ex-wife, the one that I mentioned. We watched it together. Yeah, Microwave Massacre is a great flick, very funny. Kind of in black humor kind of way. How he gets revenge on his nagging wife. Funny stuff. I love that movie. So did my ex-wife. Oh, I don't know who made Microwave. I don't think it was George Romero though. I'm talking to this guy who's watching my live feed, so in case you're wondering. Oh, I didn't know that the lead actor in Microwave Massacre also voiced Frosty the Snowman. Pretty cool little tidbit there. Yeah, we like unintentionally funny movies. I haven't seen Monkey Shines though. I should definitely check that one out. I'll add it to my Netflix queue, and I'll get around to reviewing it. Because I can definitely tell that you have my taste in movies. Yeah, we like Cheese Factor, definitely. And if you're into Prison Planet, which is a highly recommended movie of mine, and I'll definitely check out Monkey Shines. But it's going to take a while to get on top of my Netflix queue, because I got about 500 behind it. But I'll definitely add it, and I'll review it in a couple years. So that's the way I get people to look at my videos. I tell them, yeah, I'll watch it in a couple years, and they go, oh, cool. Because yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you got my taste in movies. I'll definitely check that one out. So thanks for the tip. I'll definitely get that on my Netflix queue. There's another fan of mine. She's like a single mom, and we're supposed to hook up in Indianapolis, but her dad died, unfortunately. Oh, yeah. Check out, if you're into Sword and Sandal, this is definitely one of the better ones. If you like, well, I don't think this one was on Mystery Science Theater 3000. It's definitely a high quality movie, especially the cinematography and the storyline. So I don't know how the robots could make fun of this one, but anyways, maybe they make fun of Sword and Sandal movies in general, like the Hercules movies and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, this is definitely one of the better Sword and Sandal movies. Uh, right up there with you know, the Harry, what's his name? Yeah, Clash of the Titans. That's the one I was thinking of. The one with Ursula Andress. I loved that flick when I was in grade school, man. Anyways, it doesn't have the monsters, but it's got the cool sword battle scenes. Um, Definitely lots of gore in this one. Oh yeah, that's what I'm reviewing right now. A bunch of Hammer horror films from the 1960s. So there's some 60s sci-fi movies that I'm reviewing right now. I'm just waiting for was it? I'm just waiting for one of those to come from Netflix. Got lost in the mail, so I had to request another disc. Anyways, nice chatting with you, and The Fantastic Voyage. I don't know if I've seen that one. But definitely on my list. Oh yeah, we like anything before 1994. Oh yeah, Black Sunday is definitely one of my top 10 movies of all time. I saw it back in the late 80s, I think, for the first time, and it turned me on to Mario Bava and in particular Barbara Steele. She's in some other movies like The Ghost, which I used to have on VHS, I think. Yeah, you can see that again. Right around 1994, 1995, movies started going downhill. I've never seen the Titanic, by the way, which is a movie that supposedly everybody has seen. But yeah, I bet I'm not missing out. Was it like 3-4 hours long of Holly Weird romance, and not my cup of tea. I never saw the Schindler's List either, which is supposed to be hell long. Oh yeah, I like 60s horror movies, particularly Mario Bava and some of the Hammer horror movies I'm checking out right now. So yeah, matter of fact, I just reviewed The Two Faces of Dr. Jekyll, and what was the other one? Oh, The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb. My son hates mummies, but I thought it was an alright mummy flick. Not bad. Not as bad as people said it was. The ending was kind of lame, though. Yeah, if you want to see a good Hammer horror movie, check out The Satanic Rites of Dracula. I think you can watch it for free on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's public domain, so see if it's on YouTube. Yeah, I didn't like frogs. Isn't that with what's his name? A really old guy who played the frogs. I'm trying to think. It's that movie where he gets buried alive. I can't remember the name of it. It's Roger Corman flick, but he's in Frogs. I hated that movie. I couldn't stand it. I thought it was lame. I'm just talking with this guy, Karanu. Oh, Creepshow is pretty good. I've seen that about 5 or 6 times. I used to have that when my ex-wife took it. I used to play it on Monster Vision back in the day when Joe Bob Briggs was on TNT. Yeah, I remember that. Funny you mentioned that. It's also got Stephen King, where he's like playing this dumb hit guy who discovers a meteor or something. Anyways, I'm just talking to this guy who's watching my live feed. Yeah, I want to see Creepshow 2. I've never seen Creepshow 2, but anyways, probably my favorite horror film of all time is Suspiria, which is kind of a ripoff on Mario Bava. So if you get a chance, check out Suspiria. Yeah, that's my favorite horror movie. It's about witch coven. It's got the great Joan Bennett from Dark Shadows, and it's also got Jessica Harper, pretty young, comely looking Jessica Harper playing the ballet student. Yeah, check out Suspiria. It freaked me out when I saw it, especially the gruesome scene in the beginning. It doesn't waste any time, let's just say. So anyways, nice talking to you. I'm going to finish up this video. I'm going to watch an interview with the one of the actors, or I'm going to listen to an audio interview, one of the actors in Erik the Conqueror. His name is Cameron Mitchell. I don't know who that is, but yeah, then I got to return the disc, and then I think I'll take a nap. It's like 1 a.m. here in San Francisco. So nice chatting with you. I'm just going to check out the bonus features now. So this is getting to be a long video. No, I'm not in Canada, but I'm here in San Francisco, California. Might be the same time zone as you, though. Must be getting pretty late over there. So, well, nice talking to you. Yeah, I'll check out Monkey Shines. I'll put on my list of things to watch. I'll get around to viewing it eventually. Thanks for watching my vid. Laters. Yeah, nice chatting with you. Laters.